Now we're trapped inside.
It looks like they were cut by some type of blade.
Welcome to the horror section. The horror section of Metal Gear Solid.
What is that sound effect?
That sound effect you hear is actually somebody chanting the names of all the subway stops in Tokyo applied through a filter.
Really?
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's actually a ghost. How are we gonna fight what we can't see and also might not exist?
You weren't kidding about the horror section, Figgy.
Yeah, Hideo Kojima really wants to make a horror game. So he just kind of shoehorns a little section. Oh, wait, excuse me, I'm trying to look at this corpse. He shoehorns it into the Metal Gears. Is it a poltergeist? Is this man being possessed? Oh.
How'd he get through without a key card?
He stabbed that wall. Can't you see the sparks?
Why does the snake do that? Oh, snake does not have a katana, I guess.
You know what? I'm out of here. Not dealing with it. But think of the corpses. Wait a minute.
Is that guy still alive?
That's the guy we just saw in the cutscene, and he's not dead. Yet.
Oh.
Time to apply some snake PR. He's my brother in arms. Oh, we don't have a level 4 card, but because he stabbed the keycard panel, it opens anyway, which is good, otherwise we wouldn't have been able to rescue the doctor.
This is something that Snake is incapable of doing himself, though?
I don't have a blade. It's terrible for close quarters battle.
It's a ghost!
From his perspective, isn't he crab walking away from nothing?
Floating katana.
What are you talking about?
I don't know what friends are!
Oh, what next?
I think it's a step in the right direction, actually.
You're that ninja.
Instead of a Power Ranger, I get like a super spy.
Who are you?
Neither enemy nor friend. I am back from a world where such words are meaningless.
Italy!
I've removed.
They don't speak English.
Now you and I will battle to the death.
What do you want?
Are you not paying attention?
Now I want to enjoy the moment.
What's with these guys? It's like one of my Japanese animes.
Special
guest cameo appearance by Blind Cat.
A fight to the death with you. Only in that can my soul find respite. I will kill you, or you will kill me.
There can only be one man with the most abs.
That man. Keep your hands off him.
My hand is stuck in this pose.
Now, make me feel it. Make me feel alive again.
Welcome to the hardest battle in the whole game.
With a weapon like that.
The Cyborg Ninja is really cool. He can block all of our bullets with his sword.
Since he's a cyborg ninja, do shaft grenades work?
Yes, actually.
Really?
We'll get there. I'm not gonna leave you hanging. He can also block explosions with his sword.
Oh.
I'm guessing.
Wait, how?
Well, I'll refer you to one of my Japanese animes, and you can see this technique. Or I guess he absorbs the shock with his high-frequency blade. If you throw a chaff grenade in this fight, he will be paralyzed for a little bit. And then once he ducks, we can't actually hurt him anyway. So the chaff grenade is a way to make this fight easier, but it's not a complete cheese. It allows us one shot before he gets invincible. It's the only way to shoot him.
He's not very good about attacking you, though.
He has two different attack patterns. When you have a weapon equipped, he's a lot more aggressive running around and attacking you from far with a big sweeping attack. Mostly he tries to avoid you. It's true, I didn't have chaff grenades. And it's the only we can flip him over our shoulder, and only while a chaff grenade is active, he'll fall flat on his ass.
Can you shoot the locker?
You can't shoot the locker, no. It's actually bulletproof, just in case. I designed this bulletproof locker.
No, you idiot quotes.
You baka.
It is the basis of all combat. Only a fool trusts his life to a weapon.
Once you punch him once, he'll be, okay, now I'm going to fight you in a flashy stack. So the goal of this fight, just punch him a bunch. And it takes a long time. That's the most we can do to this locker. Also take note, there's a Police Nuts poster on the wall.
Oh, just like in my animes.
Just like on my Japanese wall. Notice he got a little exclamation point over his head when I threw the chaff grenade at him. But you only get the one punch in when you use chaff grenade because he ducks down. There's nothing I can do about it. You can't aim your punches in first person. It is a surprising amount of detail they worked in on the PS1 for environmental destruction, and it's like only in this area.
Is that why they made him have so much health? It's so that you can see the area just get destroyed?
Wow! Look at him. I gotta watch that chair jiggle.
I like how he has after images from getting hit too, though.
I think that's probably due to like the exoskeleton. Probably a feature of that. To throw off your enemy's aim, I guess?
Oh, he hits pretty hard.
Yeah. Or this game came out before The Matrix. That was 1 year later. So I assume if it hadn't, the ninja would dodge the bullets instead of shooting them with a sword all the time. But I think he can dodge our punches some of the time while he's flipping around. Just by that ghosting effect.
So can you choke hold this guy or no?
You can try and grab him, but then he'll just jump right out of it.
Hurry up and catch me.
Where'd he go?
What if you just don't do anything?
Well, you see, if you approach him and then wait for just 1 second, he'll jump out and attack you. But because we did find the thermal goggles, it makes this portion of the fight a lot easier. You also don't have that long to determine where he is, because there's like 7 different places he could jump to. If you go the wrong way initially, he's going to chase you down from behind. But then you can just time it right. Kick him in the gut. Well, that didn't work.
I've been waiting for this pain.
I think he could have just, like, taken a bath. Would have been pretty painful.
Oh no. Is that you? Black color?
Yeah, if you haven't noticed that this fight pretty much is the black color fight from Metal Gear 2 re-envisioned. The penultimate stage of this fight, have you seen the Terminator?
A while ago.
He walks like the Terminator, and then he comes up and tries to punch you. But the trick is, he'll do a zero shift to one of your cardinal directions and then try and hit you.
Do you remember, Snake? The feel of battle, the clashing of bone and sinew.
Oh. Is this Gray Fox?
Take off that armor and I can punch you in the gut and I'll see. So, since he can only warp to one of your cardinal directions, if you stand in between these two bookcases, he can only zero shift right in front of you. Which is good, because this final portion is actually really tricky to fight. Especially if you're like me and don't like to keep rations equipped because it looks better. Immediately run away from this man! Because that bubble is like a one-hit kill.
That's pretty mean.
This is the final stage of the fight. You are hurting plenty by yourself. So we're supposed to... So we can time this by running up and punching him. That's basically... See, that is a huge radius and a lot amount of damage.
Can't you shoot him at this point?
There is nothing stopping you from shooting him at this point. But we owe this man a good battle. Look how much of the environment he's destroying in a cool way. If you just want to bum a smoke, you die the slow way.
I felt that, Snake. Do you remember me now?
Can't be. You were killed in Zanzibar.
That could be a lot of people.
What? Not again.
My heart pills. Please have them free from that drawer.
So I'm guessing Gav is not shag carpet that he's banging his head on.
Yeah, what? That shot of Dr. Emmerich is actually inside the metal skull. He's being piloted by a tiny Dr. Emmerich.
Is it over?
This is the third boss fight we had, and still none of them have actually died.
Gray Fox. Colonel, that ninja is Gray Fox.
Hey!
No doubt about it.
Ridiculous. You of all
Yeah.
people should know he died in Zanzibar.
No. He should have died, but he didn't.
What?
It turns out being punched is not lethal as I thought.
Medical staff. They were using a soldier for their gene therapy experiments.
I never heard that.
It happened right after you retired. My predecessor, Dr. Clark, was in charge.
Dr. Clark.
Yes, he started the gene therapy project.
And where is he now?
He was killed in an explosion in his lab 2 years ago.
So what about this soldier?
What about that explosion?
For their test subject, they decided to use the body of a soldier who was recovered after the fall of Zanzibar.
And that was Gray
Big boss? Oh.
But he was already dead.
Yes, but they revived him. They fitted him with a prototype exoskeleton and kept him drugged for 4 years while they experimented on him like a plaything. Today's genome soldiers were born from those experiments.
That's the sickest thing I ever heard.
They used him to test all sorts of gene therapy techniques.
Naomi, why didn't you tell us about this sooner?
Because it's confidential information.
Is that the only reason?
Naomi, what happened to Gray Fox after that?
The record says he died in the explosion.
I see. But even if that ninja is Gray Fox, the question is, why?
From what I could tell, he didn't know who he was.
Are you saying that he's just a mindless robot?
I'm not sure, but he seems intent on fighting me to the death. We'll meet again. I know it.
So you'll fight again? Until you kill him?
I'd rather not. But maybe that's what he wants.
I don't remember Gray Fox being quite the
How long
masochist.
are you gonna stay in there?
Are you one of them?
No, I'm not. I always work alone.
So I can't be part of a them.
Are you an otaku too?
You can't stay here forever.
Your uniform is different than theirs.
You're the Metal Gear
not a
chief
uniform,
engineer, Hal
it's just
Emmerich,
clothes.
right?
You know me?
I heard
You're not gonna
about you
stuff
from
me back in
Meryl.
that locker?
Oh, so you're here to rescue me.
Sorry, but no. There's something that I've got to do first.
I've got to rescue the chief engineer of the Metal Gear project. Have you seen him? He should be an old scientist, man.
I'm okay. I just twisted my ankle a little bit trying to get away.
Well, if that's all, it's nothing to worry about. I want to ask you something. I need information about Metal Gear.
Huh? Metal Gear?
Yeah. What's Metal Gear really designed for?
The MSX2.
It's a mobile team that's designed to shoot down nuclear missiles, only for defensive purposes, of course.
I already know that Metal Gear is nothing but a nuclear-equipped walking deathmobile.
Why'd you ask?
Nuclear? What are you talking about?
The terrorists are planning to use Metal Gear to launch a nuclear missile. You telling me you didn't know?
They're gonna put a dismantled warhead into Metal Gear's TMD missile module?
Wrong. From the beginning, the purpose of this exercise was to test Metal Gear's nuclear launch capability using a dummy nuclear warhead. The terrorists are just continuing the work you started.
No, you're wrong.
I heard it
You're the
directly from
nuclear
your boss,
dummy.
Baker.
No. A nuclear missile on Rex?
Rex?
You really didn't
Metal
know.
Gear Rex.
No.
Oh, right.
The armament was built by a separate department, and the president personally supervised the final
I thought
assembly
he
of the main
named
unit.
the Metal Gear a separate name,
President
like a pet
Baker.
name.
Yeah.
Yeah, about that?
I was never told exactly what they armed Rex with. I only know it's equipped with a Vulcan cannon, a laser, and a railgun.
Why does it need all that to shoot down enemy missiles?
I designed it to be a cool boss fight, just in case.
A railgun, you said.
Yeah. It uses magnets to fire bullets at extremely high velocities. The technology was originally developed for the SDI system and later scrapped. We were successful in miniaturizing it in a joint venture between Arms Tech and Rivermore National Labs. The railgun is on Rex's right arm.
Metal Gear's main function is to launch nuclear missiles. You sure you're not forgetting something?
It's true that Metal Gear has a missile module on his back that can carry up to 8 missiles, but are you saying it was originally meant to carry nuclear missiles?
Yeah, but that's not all I think. If Metal Gear
They should not be
fired only
crossing his
standard
legs.
nuclear missiles, then they should already have all the practical data they need.
No. Could it be? Metal Gear's co-developer, Rivermore National Labs, was working on a new type of nuclear weapon. They were using NOVA and NIF laser nuclear fusion testing equipment and supercomputers.
I feel like Nastasha is going to
they
chime in
developed
here
a
at any
nuclear
moment.
weapon
Oh,
in
man.
a VR testing lab.
She's actually been interjecting, forgot to press
Yes,
the push
but
to talk.
You can't use virtual data on a battlefield. They would need actual launch data. These are some of the supercomputers. If you link these, you can test everything in a virtual environment. But it's all just theoretical.
So this exercise was
Also,
designed to test the real
the Cyborg Ninja kind of blew them up.
What did our president do? If the terrorists launched that thing... Damn.
Damn you, George Bush Jr.
I'm such a
Actually,
fool.
in this timeline, it's not George
It's all
Bush
my
Jr.
fault.
When was this again?
This is 2005, but written in
The
1998.
truth is, My grandfather was part of the Manhattan Project. He suffered with the guilt for the rest of his life. And my father, he was born on August 6th, 1945.
The
That's a
day of the
jellyfish.
Hiroshima bomb. God's got a sense of humor, all right.
God
Three
pictured here.
generations of Emmerich men. We must have the curse of nuclear weapons written into our DNA. I used to think that I could use science to help mankind, but the one that wound up getting used was me. Using science to help mankind, it's just in the movies.
That's enough crying. Pull yourself together. Where is Metal Gear? Where on this base are they keeping it?
You're inside it right now.
This is a lot of separate scenes.
Yeah, actually, because they keep
Rex
cutting
is in the
to
underground
different
maintenance
areas.
Where's that?
North of the communications tower, but it's a long way there.
The emergency override system for the detonation code is there too?
Yeah, in the maintenance
It's kind of funny to
base
think
control
about
You'd better
them
hurry.
actually
If they were
walking
planning
around
to
just
launch
sitting
from
at
the start,
random
then
points
their ballistic
while
program
telling
was
all this
probably
and we're not
finished.
seeing the
And
videos.
since they haven't
Yeah.
called for me
Well,
in
he's
2
got
hours, they
that
must
limping
not need
ankle.
me. In other words, they must be ready to launch.
Meryl's got the detonation code override keys. We'll link up with her.
If we can't override the launch, we'll have to destroy Rex. I'll show you the way.
That leg of
Just
yours
follow me.
will just slow me down.
You'll need me if you're gonna destroy Rex.
I don't need you. I just need your brain.
I created Rex. It's my right, my duty to destroy him.
Shut up.
If you get a chance, try to escape. When the coast is clear, I'll contact you by codec.
How am I supposed to escape from an island?
Okay.
So what then?
I want you to hide somewhere and keep me informed. You know this place well, don't you?
Of course I do. And don't worry.
Are we
I've
gonna
got
get
this.
the number of the codec of an anime specialist now?
It's the same stealth technology as the ninja. Foxhound was gonna use them, but with this I'll be fine. Bad leg and all.
Wait,
Good.
you don't need a suit to do that?
Can I have one?
Yeah, like, how's he doing that without any suit or anything?
Oh, it's not the Cyborg Ninja suit that lets him do that.
Meryl, the engineer's
It's not?
okay.
It's a device.
a relief.
I want you to
on
look
him.
after him.
That he
Where
can
are
just,
you
like,
now?
have in his
Very
pocket?
close.
What?
Oh no! Damn, they've spotted me.
A profile portrait.
Meryl, what happened?
We ran out of animation budget on that
Something's
profile
wrong.
picture.
Did you hear something? Wasn't that some kind of music?
What did she look like?
Wait, what is he talking about now?
You could hear the music from a different area of the game during that codec call.
A disguise?
She had such a cute way of walking. She kind of wiggles her behind.
You were really looking.
Well, she's got a very cute behind.
Walking.
I told you that butt was a gameplay element. Nobody believed me.
Disguised as the enemy. You'll have to contact her when she's alone, huh? There's only one place where we can be sure she's by herself.
The female
Where's
restroom,
that?
again.
Don't be so dense. Here, use this security card. It's security level 4.
You're not in pain, are you?
Huh?
You feel okay? Nothing bothering you?
What's wrong? Getting all friendly all of a sudden.
No, nothing. I'm glad you're okay.
You're strange.
I'm a little nervous. Everyone else I've saved suddenly dies.
You're bad luck.
Forget it, Doctor.
Call me Otacon.
Otacon?
It stands for Otaku Convention.
What?
Otaku's a guy like
Call
me
me,
who
go
likes to
fuck
be
yourself.
Japan was the first country to successfully make bipedal robots.
They were
They're still
called
the best in the field of
EMPSs, and
robotics.
they helped the police
Cartoons?
in space.
They did. I didn't get into science to make nuclear weapons, you know.
That's what all scientists say.
I became a scientist because I wanted to make robots like the ones in the Japanese animes. Really, it's true.
No, I believe you.
Childish excuse today.
You're right. We have to take responsibility. Science has always thrived on war. Greatest weapons of mass destruction were created by scientists who wanted to be famous. But that's all over now. I won't take part in murder anymore.
Whatever.
It's strictly slice of life animes for me from now on.
Everything about this whole base. Ask me anything about Rex or about this place. Also, with this stealth camouflage, I can sneak in and out of the armory and mess hall. If you need ammo or rations, just tell me and I'll bring them to you.
That's helpful.
It's a scrapped gameplay element. It doesn't actually exist.
1.12.
Oh, really?
See you
Yeah.
later.
So the great thing about this entire section of the game is Metal Gear Solid was released on the PlayStation 1 in the West. The West did not have the MSX2, which means it didn't have the first 2 Metal Gear games on the MSX. So none of this backstory stuff made any sense to any of the players.
Oh, with the Zanzibar land?
With Zanzibar Land, Gray Fox, and it also gives us free reign to reuse all of the story elements and gameplay.
So it's completely fresh and new.
So next we're gonna find Natasha Markova.
So next we're gonna go take on the police nuts and watch the BBC.